is a vector form, so there must be a direction. So the direction is given by the unit vector uh, of the 2 points or the 2 charges. So in rectangular form lang yung pinag-aaralan natin. Okay, so in order to get the direction or the unit vector, so get the uh, directed line segment or directed vector from a given point to reference point. So kaya kukunin natin yung, let's say, point P1 to P2, so kukunin natin yung P2 minus P1. So, and in order to determine the unit vector, so get that vector, get the magnitude, divide the two. Vector and the magnitude is the unit vector that define these forces. Now, so our topic for today is about the electric field intensity. So that is another application of electromagnetics. Now, if you understand the concept of Coulomb's law last time, so this would be easy for you to understand too. Why? Because the concept of Coulomb's law leads to another electromagnetic application. And what is that? One of the application is the reaction between 2 point charges relative to other charges. So, pinag-uusapan pa rin dito is the interaction of the charges, which is the same as yung pinag-aralan natin sa Coulomb's law. On this module, the student will understand the concept of the field strength or yung tinatawag natin na electric field intensity or the EFI and apply some calculation of the reaction of these charges. So, yung tinatawag natin na field strength or electric field intensity, ito yung synonymously the same sa voltage ng isang electromagnetic wave. So, kaya minsan, di ba, malalaman nyo, ito yung sinusukat natin na ng lakas ng signal kapag pinag-uusapan natin yung communication. So, yung electromagnetic wave kasi are composed of two vector quantities, the electric field and the magnetic field. So, ito yon yung isa doon, electric field that corresponds to the voltage of the electromagnetic wave. Yung isa naman, yung current, yung tinatawag na magnetic field intensity or the H field, that pertains to the current. So, kung maintindihan yung konsepto ng voltage and current, if you multiply the two, there is power. So, ito naman yung tinatawag natin na power density na tinatawag natin sa ating communication. So, the concept of electric field intensity are only based on the concept of Coulomb's law. So, kung naintindihan nyo yung nakaraan, so madali lang intindihin ito ngayon. Okay? So, kung napapansin nyo, yung pinag-aaralan natin ngayon sa electromagnetics entailing to the process of signals in communication. So, okay? So, pag-aralan natin ngayon kung ano yung sinatawag na electric field intensity. Okay. The electric field intensity is defined as, let's say, if we considered one fixed charge position. So, may charge pa rin, pero i-consider natin that this charge is in fixed position. Ibig sabihin, marami kasing charge yan, no? So, let's say, sa maraming charge na yon, mag-let tayo ng isang position na fixed. Okay? Let's say, the fixed position is Q1. Okay? And, move a second charge. So, there is this a second charge that is moving. So, di ba sa Coulomb's law, kailangan natin ng dalawang charge. Ganito rin dito. Meron ka ring charge na dalawa. Ang pagkakaiba nga lang, yung isa is fixed and the other is moving. So, the second charge is moving is slowly around that particular fixed charge. So, we note that there is and exists everywhere a force on the second charge. In that manner, we can say that this second charge is displaying the existence of called force field. And that force field is called your electric field intensity or the EFI. So the second charge is known as to be the test charge. Again, so meron tayong dalawang charge, Q1 and Q2. So nilet natin yung Q1 na fixed, okay? And the second charge is the one that is moving. The second charge is known as to be the test charge that will create the force field between Q1 and Q2. And that force field is known as to be the electric field intensity. So kung kukunin natin yung principle ng columns law pa rin, di ba, yung columns law natin, let's say force is given by two charge, Q1 and Q2. But on this case, hindi na Q2. Gagawin na natin siyang QT. QT. Ibig sabihin ng QT, test charge, yung second charge natin. Okay? Ganun pa rin, 4 pi absolute permittivity R squared multiplied by the unit vector A1T. So, ibig sabihin, kukunin mo yung unit vector na to. So, ang direction natin will be the vector, okay, over the magnitude of that particular vector. So, yan pa rin yung ginagawa natin. So, take note the position. Vector 1T. So, ibig sabihin, from Q1 to QT. So, therefore, para makuha mo yung ating vector, that is T minus 1. Nasusundan ba? Nasusundan yung principle? Hello? Anyone? Nasusundan ba?
Proceed lang po, sir.
Okay. So, the concept that I'm telling to you now is based on the concept nung nakaraan lang natin. Okay? Ina-assume lang natin na yung isang position or isang charge is fixed and the other position is the one that is moving. And the moving charge is known as to be the test charge. Yun din yung Q2 natin nung nakaraan. Okay? So, nilelet lang natin siya na T ngayon because that is called test charge, the one that is moving. By that principle, the same pa rin yung formula na gagamitin natin. So, that will be F2 or F is equals to Q1 QT over 4 pi absolute permittivity R squared multiplied by the unit vector. Okay. Now, kung ganun yon, yan pa rin ng ating Coulomb's law, pwede ko bang gawin na since then, okay, one is test charge, pag ito, yung QT na to, ikin-cross multiply ko doon. It will gives to a force per unit charge. Kaya meron tayong FT over QT. Diba? Pwede ba yon? Pwede ko ba yung QT i-cross multiply ko doon? In that manner, pwede natin magkaroon ng FT over QT. This FT over QT is known as to be your EFI. Okay? That is called your EFI or the field strength because the field strength is defined by force per unit charge. Then the test charge is the one that is called the unit charge. Pwede kong gawing ganon. Pwede, agree ba kayo? Agree?
Okay lang po, sir.
Okay.
Agree lang po.
So, ibig sabihin that the FT or the charge from here or the force from here, pwede ko na sabihin that will be the FT over QT and that FT over QT is now known as to be the EFI. So the formula of the EFA now, considering this concept, will be the QU1 or the fixed charge all over 4 pi absolute permittivity R squared then unit vector. Para ililipat ko lang yung QT doon, yun na pala yung tinatawag nating EFI. Nagets? Kaya kung alam niyo yung concept ng Coulomb's law, ilipat mo lang isang charge sa kaliwa, and that's it. That is known as to be the EFI. Nasundan? Yung konsepto. So ito na yung EFI natin. Ito na yung pag-aaralan natin ngayon. Yung nakaraang linggo, dalawang charge andito, ang mapuproduce mo, force. Coulomb's law ngayon. Pero kung isang charge, ililipat ko doon, parang nag-divide ako ng charge, makukuha ko ng ratio ng force per unit charge. And by definition, force per unit charge is known as to be your EFI. And therefore, the formula of the EFI will be the fixed charge all over our constant, 4 pi eta R squared multiplied by the unit vector AT. Okay? So, wala naman sigurong problema doon, no? Kasi nilipat ko lang naman yung isa. That is the new definition of our EFI. So, the quantity on the right of the equation is a function of Q1 and that is directed line segment from Q1 to QT. Okay, yung test charge natin. This describes a vector field known as to be the EFI or the electric field intensity. It is a vector force per unit test charge. Kaya pagka kinuha natin yon, may definition. The EFI or the E must be measured in Newton per coulombs. Okay? Kaya ang definition natin, the EFI, okay, or the E, Ang unit niyan will be Newton per coulombs kasi force per unit charge. The unit of force is Newton, the unit of charge is coulombs. Or pwede din naman sa communication, the unit of electric field intensity is volts per meter. So the volts per meter and newtons per coulombs will be synonymously the same. Kaya pagka nagsukat tayo ng signal, for example sa communication, hindi natin siya in-express in newton per coulomb, but rather we express it using volts per meter. Anong ibig sabihin ng volts per meter? Habang lumalayo ka kasi sa source ng signal, per meter, humihina yung signal mo. Kaya the measurement will be per unit distance. Okay, but the newton per coulomb will be synonymously the same as the volts per meter as a unit of electric field intensity. Okay, so magkamukha lang yon. Pero sa konsepto natin, kitang-kita natin that the unit of electric field intensity is actually newton per coulomb. But in some books, the electric field intensity is expressed in volts per meter, which is synonymously the same as newton per coulomb. Nagets? Nakuha? Kaya pag nakakita kayo, ang EFI mo naka-express sa volts per meter, yun din yung newton per coulomb. Okay? Now, so nalaman na natin yung definition na yung palang EFI or the E now is Q1 over 4 pi eta O or the absolute permittivity R squared multiplied by our a unit vector. Take note, our radius will be the radius of the sphere. For example, yan, no? Pwede din natin express ito, okay, as Q1 all over 4 pi absolute permittivity R squared multiplied by the given vector, di ba vector yan, over magnitude natin. Okay? Magnitude na to. Di ba itong unit vector mo na to, ito yon. Itong R mo na to, yun din yon. So pwede natin sabihin na ito ay Q1 all over 4 pi, okay, absolute permittivity that will be R cube. Pwede natin gawin na ganyan. Pwede siya maging R cube since itong magnitude man to will be the same as this distance from the origin. Agree? Pwede bang gawin natin na ito ay ganito na formula? Nasundan ba yung kung bakit naging ganito? Pwede siyang express sa ganito. It's because of the unit vector define the direction. Agree? Agree ba doon? Na ito din ay ito at ito ay yon? Nasusundan ba? Hoy. Uy. Ako ay sumagot ha.
Opo, sir. Opo, sir.
Sagot kayo. Hindi ko alam kung wala na akong signal na.
Opo, sir.
Okay. Agree yan. Okay. First, let us dispense with the most subscript in the equation, reserving. So, ibig sabihin, itong mga dinadaldal niya na to, it will go to this particular equation. Yan ang ibig niya sabihin dyan. Okay? So, agree naman. Okay? So, yan. Ito. So, yung sinasabi niya na yung ating AR will be the unit vector. Alam naman natin yung vector natin is, let's say, yan. Example, ito yung ating vector. Kung kukunin natin magnitude nito, that is simply x squared plus y squared plus z squared. Agree? Kung ano yung coefficient mo na yan, yun din yung magiging magnitude mo. Okay? So, leading to sa sinabi ko kanina. Okay? So, skip na natin yan. Then, paano kung halimbawa, may component yung gamitin ko? Pwede, pipira-pirasuhin mo lang. Yung vector natin, xax plus yay plus zac all over yung ating magnitude. Ano ba yung magnitude natin? Square root of x squared plus y squared plus z squared. Yon. Then, isa-isahin mo yan. Pag pinag-simplify mo rin yan, i-divide mo din siya sa square root of x squared plus y squared plus z squared kasi magkamukha sila ng denominator. Yun din yung unit vector natin na to. Okay. So, kumbaga pinapaliwanag lang dyan just in case there is the time that you're going to analyze it per component, pwede mo siyang hiwa-hiwalayin na ganyan. Kasi mayroon tayong problem mamaya na X component lang ay consider. Kaya ito lang yung consider niya. Okay? But if we're going to simplify this, yung ibig lang sabihin niyan will be vector over magnitude. Yun lang din yan. Okay? Why? Kasi pag kinonsider mo to, nasa ibabaw na to, pinag-add mo yan since common denominator ka, the common denominator mo will be the square root of x squared plus y squared plus c squared. And what is that? So this is pertaining to the magnitude of the given vector. Ngayon, pagka dinivide ko yung vector ko na to lahat into a given vector, yan na yan. That will be your unit vector na sinasabi na yun. Okay? Nakuha. Baga in-slice lang. Kasi in case na i-analyze siya per component. Okay. So since the column spores are linear, ibig sabihin nun, nakadepende yan sa charge and the distance, the electric field intensity is due to the two charges then. Let's say yung two charges natin ay Q1 located at R1 and Q2 that is located at R2. So the sum of the force on QT caused by Q1 and QT acting alone will be kamukha lang din nung ginagawa natin sa dati. Yung epekto ng Q1 sa QT plus yung epekto ng Q2 sa QT. Kung halimbawa, apat yan, Q3 sa QT, Q4 sa QT. So, ang ibig sabihin nun, lahat ng point charge mo, isa-summation mo lang epekto sa test charge. Kaya, on this manner, ito yung magiging equation natin. Pero ang mga estudyante kasi, natatakot na kapag ka nakakita ng summation. Ang ibig na sabihin nun, pag-a-add-addin mo yung epekto ng mga charge sa test charge. Ade, kung hindi mo gustong gamitin yan, plus-plusin mo. Yun lang yun. Yun lang ibig sabihin ng notation na to. I-add-add mo yung epekto ng mga different charges sa iyong test charge. Like on this particular example. Yan. On this case, okay? Example, find the electric field intensity or the EFI at P, which is located at 111, caused by 4. So, ibig sabihin, meron kang test charge, merong epekto sa test charge ay 4 na identical charge. So, ito yung sinasabi natin. Meron kang test charge, QT, caused by 4 identical 3 nanocoulomb charges. So, ibig sabihin nun, meron kang, your QT are located at point P, which is 111. May epekto daw yung 4 na identical charge na 3 nanocoulombs na located sa different points. Let's say, P1, 110, P2, negative 110, P3, that is negative 1, negative 1, 0, and P4, that is 1, negative 1, 0. So, anong gagawin dyan? So, gamitin mo itong formula ng summation. Kaso nga, nahihirapan yung mga estudyante dyan. Then, isa-isahin natin yung epekto lang. And then, pag-addin mo na lang later on. That is mean by the summation. So, kukunin mo yung epekto ng P1 PT, okay, plus epekto ng P2 PT, then plus epekto ng P3 PT, plus P4 PT. So, yun yung kukunin natin kasi meron tayong 4 na points located at P1, P2, and P3 affecting our test charge which is located at P. Okay? Nasundan yun. Kaya isa-isahin mo yon. Okay. O, kunin natin yung una. Okay. Kunin natin yung una. So, that is our vector P1 PT. Ito yon. Ito yung vector P1 PT natin kasi nilagay na dito eh. Sa book kasi na pinagkuran ko, pag ang sagot na lang yung inilagay. Ngayon, kung i-analyze natin yan, paano ba naging ang vector niya ay AX plus AY plus AC. Okay, editin na natin. Sabi natin, that is P1 PT. Pag kinuha natin ang vector P1 PT, ano ibig sabihin nun? PT minus P1. Diba? Tama yon? Tama ba yung class? Uy.
Opo, sir.
Okay, now, ano yung test charge mo? 1. Minus, ano yung P1 mo? 1. Ano nakalagay dito? AX. Tama. Susunod, P1 mo, ang P mo ay 1 ulit. Minus 1 ulit. Okay. AY. Then, the last will be plus 1 minus 0. AZ. So, yung ating unang ito pala general, no? Ang ating unang vector P1 PT will be actually equals to 1 minus 1 is 0. 1 minus 1 is 0. 1 minus 0 is 1. So, ang natira na lang ay AC. Ngayon, that will be your P1 PT. Kung kukunin ko yung magnitude nito, ano magnitude niyan? Ito yun. Yan. Ito yung pala yung P1 PT. Okay. Bukayin natin ito. Oh, so, ito yung ating P1 PT. Then this will be your P2 PT, P3 PT, P4 PT. Ito. Okay? So, paano natin kukunin yung pangalawa? So, ang magnitude nito, kukunin mo yan. Ang magnitude niyan will be magnitude P1 PT will be square root of 1 square. So, that would be 1. Kaya nakuha yung 1 na yun. Nasundan yun? Nasundan? How about your P2 PT? O, paano nakuha yung square root of 5 na to? Ade yung P2 PT will be PT minus P2, which is, ano yung PT mo? 1 minus, ano yung P2? Minus 1, that will be AX, plus 1 minus 1. Nasusundan ba? AY plus 1 minus 0. AZ. Again, PT minus P2. Ito yon. PT minus P2. So, 1 minus 1, yun, AX. Then, 1 minus 1, AY. Then, 1 minus 0, AZ. Kaya kung kukunin natin yan, your P2 PT will be 2AX kasi 1 minus 1 is 2. Then, 0 na yon plus AZ. So, kung kukunin natin yung magnitude na to, P2 PT will be square root of 2 square plus 1 square. That will be square root of 5. Yun. Yung square root of 5 na yon. Nasusundan? Okay.
Opo, sir. Opo.
Okay,
Opo,
last. Halimbawa, yung ating hirap kasi mag-solve na walang space. Kung kukunin natin yung P3 PT. Okay, so that will be PT minus P3. Okay, kung kukunin natin yon, ano yung ating P3? 1 minus, okay, anong coordinate ng P3? Ang coordinate ng P3 ay negative 1, negative 1, 0. Negative 1, negative 1, 0. Okay, minus 1 AX plus 1 minus 1 AY plus 1 minus 0 AZ. Kaya kung kukunin natin yan, P3 PT, that will be 2AX plus 2AY plus AZ. And getting the magnitude, P3 PT will be square root of 2 square plus 2 square plus 1 square. That will be square root of 9. And what is the square root of 9? 3. Yun. Okay, nasusundan. Then last, kung halimbawa kukunin ko yung aking P4 PT, so ang coordinate mo ay 1, negative 1, 0. 1, negative 1, 0. So kunin ang P4 PT. So that is 1 minus 1 AX plus 1 minus minus 1 AY plus 1 minus 0 AZ. Getting P4 PT, that will be 0 na to. So that will be 2AY plus AZ. So getting the magnitude, P4 PT will be square root of 2 squared plus 1 squared, and that entails 2 squared root of 5. Yun din yung nakuha natin dito. Ayun. Nasundan. So, kung kukunin natin yung unit vector, madali na lang kasi meron kang vector. Ang vector mo na ay ito na. Yung unang vector natin ay AZ lang. Susunod, 2AX plus AZ. Then susunod, 2AX plus 2AY plus AZ. Then, and so on and so forth. Okay. Nasundan kung paano nakuha yon. Okay? Ilalagay na natin yung ating formula. Okay? Ano yung ating formula ngayon? On this case, kinuha yung common denominator. Kung mapapansin nyo, sabi natin dyan, the electric field intensity is actually, therefore, the EFI or E is equals to ano? Hindi ba ang formula natin ay Q1 all over 4 pi r square, ano? Eta. Ang formula natin yan ay 4 pi absolute permittivity r square multiplied by unit vector 1t plus Q2 all over 4 pi absolute permittivity r square, okay, A 2t plus Q3 over 4 pi absolute permittivity r square, okay, r square, then A 3t plus Q4 over 4 pi absolute permittivity r squared. Kaso yung r squared mo dito will be r1t, ito ay r2t, ito ay r3t, ito ay r4t. Agree? Ngayon, on that manner, ano yung common multiple natin dyan? So, ang common multiple natin dyan, so since, okay, Q1 is equals sa Q2 is equals sa Q3, that is equals sa Q4, that is equals to ilan? That is 3 nanocoulomb. Pwede nating ilabas lahat yon. Tama? Tama ba? Uy! Tama ba yon?
Yes po.
Ilabas natin. Pag nilabas natin yon, so the electric field intensity is yung Q na 3 nanocoulomb all over yung 4 pi eta O, kasi meron siyang 4 pi eta O, 4 pi eta O, 4 pi eta O, di ba? Okay. Mamumultiply siya sa unit vector A1t over R1t square. Okay. Plus A2t over R2t square plus A3t over R3t square plus A4t over R4t square. Now, sinabi ko sa inyo kanina na yung ating unit vector, let's say meron akong unit vector A1t. Ang ibig sabihin nun ay yung ating vector, let's say P1 PT, yun, over yung magnitude natin, which is R1t din. Okay? Yan yung magnitude natin. Kaya, sa ating EFI, magiging formula natin dyan will be Q over 4 pi eta O multiplied by yung ating vector, let's say P1 PT PT over R1T magiging cube na yon. Bakit naging cube? Yung R1T square mo, mumultiply mo ng R1T. Kaya magiging R1T cube. Plus P1, P2 PT over R2T cube plus P3 PT over R3T cube plus P4 PT over P40 cube. Yan. Yan ay magiging sagot nyo. Kaya dito sa ating problem, ito 'yon. Ano yung vector P1 PT? The vector P1 PT is, saan yung kinumpit natin kanina? AX. Ito. Ano ba? AX ba? Mali itong na ko natin. So this will be AZ pala to, AZ. Yan. AZ yon, AZ. Ano? Kasi the unit vector, the vector P1 PT is AZ here. Then, yung ating over magnitude, ang magnitude niya ay 1. 1 cube is still 1. Nasusundan nito, itong portion na rin. AZ over 1 kasi 1 cube is still 1. Plus, yung ating P2T, ang P2T natin ay 2AX plus AZ. Ito yon, 2AX plus AC. Anong magnitude niya? Square root of 5. Since square root of 5 cube, square root of 5 cube na yon. Plus, yung vector natin na P3 PT, which is 2AX plus 2AY plus AZ. Yon. Over square root of 9 cube. And square root of 9 cube is 3 cube actually. Yun yung nakuha natin dito. Plus, yung last vector natin will be 2AY plus AC over square root of 5 cube. Nasundan. Pag sinimplify natin lahat yan, pag ito multiply mo doon, pag ito multiply mo dyan, yan, multiply mo yan, okay, you will arrive on this particular answer. Okay, so that will be your answer on that particular problem. Nasundan? Hello?
Yes po.
Yan. So, yan yung sinasabi na to sa formula natin na ito. Yan. Yung summation. Kasi pagka nakita estudyante, mahirap yan. Summation, ang ibig sabihin nun, pira-pirasuhin mo per charge sa epekto sa QT, ito yung ginawa natin dito. Kaso sa books kasi, pagdaka na lang ibibigay sa inyo yung ganito. Hindi sinabi kung paano nakuha. Kasi ina-assume na alam nyo na yung principle ng vector. If you don't know the principle of vector, may hilo ka dito kung paano nakuha. Okay? So the electric field intensity caused by the 3 nanocoulomb charge on P1 will be 6.82 AX plus 6.83 AY plus 32.8 AC. Anong unit? Newton per coulomb. Pwede ko din ba sabihin ito na volts per meter? Yes. Pwede din sabihin yan. So that is sample problem number 1. Any question before we proceed on the second problem? Did you get it, Mr. Acuña?
Hello, sir.
Yes. Nasundan ba?
Okay naman po.
Okay naman.
Haba lang po. Pero,
Question.
super, wala naman po.
Wala
Ewan ko
naman,
sa kanila
naintindihan.
po, sir. Sa kanila po, baka po may...
Okay, Mr. Madria, you have question. Naintindihan ba?
Naintindihan.
Nagets. So, yung principle natin, hindi tayo lumalayo sa dati nating ginagawa na sinabi natin sa pagkuha ng vector, sa pagkuha ng charge sa Coulomb's law. Okay. Tanong pa ako na isa. Mr. Rosites, you have question?
Sir, wala naman po.
Naintindihan, nasundan?
Opo. Malinaw naman po.
Okay. Miss Quinlin, you have question? Quinlin, Alisa?
Sir, puro identical po ba yan? Di ba may non-identical din naman po dyan?
Ano yan? Oo. ganito yung class. Maganda yung tanong ni ako niya, sir, puro ba identical yung given? Pwedeng iba-iba. Okay, bakit ba kasi binigay ko identical? Para madali lang mag-explain. Kasi, halimbawa, hindi siya identical. Adi kunin mo isa-isa talaga. Ala ka ng common factor. Talagang kunin mo yung isa-isa nito. Yan ang pagka magkakaiba ng charges. Ginawa ko lang siya na common, okay, para madali lang siyang i-factor out. Pero, pwedeng maging given ay magkakaiba. Katulad ng problem number 2, which is your assignment. Okay, yung question ni meron siyang Q1 na 2 microcoulomb sa point P1 na 000. Yung charge 2, 3 microcoulomb, nakalocated sa P2. P2 yan. Okay, gawin natin itong P2. Okay, then ito P3. Then this is P4. Located at negative 1, negative 1, 2, 3. Then your Q3 is 2 microcoulombs. Located at 000. Ay, parang magkaano to. Okay, so parang nag-copy lang ako dito. Okay, so kung mapapansin nyo, yung Q1 and Q2 are present the same. Baguhin natin. Gawin natin itong 0, 1, 0. Isa. Then isa, positive 1. Yan. So, magkakaiba siya ng charge. So, 2, 3, 2, 3. Yung concern ni Acuna, okay, pero iba-iba yung location niya. So, this will be your assignment or practice problem. So, the procedure will be the same lang no procedure number 1. Again, so the EFI at may word na at, so therefore, this will be your test charge PT. Okay? Paano po malalaman? Sir, paano ko ba malalaman kung yun yung test charge? Kung wala siyang given na charge, yun yung test charge mo. Okay? On this case, yung Q1 mo, meron siyang 2 microcoulombs. Yung Q2 mo, may 3 microcoulombs. Yung Q3, may 2 microcoulombs. Yung Q4, may 3 microcoulombs. May charge siya. Pero may mga location din. Yung isa, given, meron siyang word na at points lang ang binigay. Walang charge. Ibig sabihin, yun yung test charge mo. And another keyword is meron siyang word na at. So, calculate the EFI at. Pagka ibig sabihin ng at, yun ang kukunan mo ng force, ibig sabihin yun yung test charge mo. Nasundan? Nakuha?
Okay po, sir.
Hoy. Okay, now. So, try to solve question number 2. Pag-practicean nyo yan. So, binago ko na ha. Yung ating P2 ay located sa negative 1, 2, 3. Yung P3, 0, 1, 0 na ha. And yung P4 ay nasa 1, positive 1, 2, and 3. Try to solve or practice this particular problem. So, the procedure will be the same ng procedure number 1. Okay. If wala nang question, we could proceed at problem number 3. Okay. Class, tingnan nyo yung given. Meron siyang uniform line charge. Ano itong ibig sabihin ng line charge? Tapos yung question number 4, no, wala na column, point charge. So what is the difference sir ng line charge at saka point charge? Magkamukha lang ba yan? Siguro hindi kasi isa line, isa point, no? Yes, magkaiba yon. Ngayon, titingnan nyo sa problem kung ano yung given. Okay, kung line charge ba siya o point charge. Okay. Sir, yung question 1 and 2, ano ba yon? Line charge o point charge? O kaya tatanong kayo, ano tong question number 1? Saan siya belong? Line charge or point charge? Ha? Ako niya.
Ano po yun, sir, yung tanong? Sir, tensya na po. No, wala pa ako.
Okay. Ako niya. Sa problem 3 and 4 kasi, merong word na lumitaw. Merong word na line charge at saka sa number 4, point charge. So, the question is, sir, magkamukha ba yan o magkaiba? So, sinagot ko na, magkaiba. Kasi nga, isa line, isa point. So, my next question is, yung problem 1 and 2 natin, ano siya? Line charge ba yan o point charge na example?
Yung number 2 po ba, tinatanong niyo po sir kung line po siya or via point charge po?
Oo, oo.
Ah,
Kasi 1 and 2 magkamukha yan na problem, di ba? Binago ko lang
opo.
yung mga ano.
By point
Ano na?
given 000. By point po. Kasi po hindi naman po siya isang ano tawag dito? Pagka po line, di ba po, nasa isang specific na
Mm.
ano tawag dito? Alimutan ko yung tawag ko.
Oo.
Basta yun po yung sa akin.
Sige, that's correct.
May
I will accept that. Okay, yung problem 1 and 2 are example of point charge yan. Okay, hindi dahil may point. Okay, ba't nga ito, uniform line charge 16 na column is located at may point din naman yan, di ba? Ito point din naman. Okay. Basta tingnan nyo lang mabuti, class. Pagka walang, katulad ng mga problem na ganyan, yung given yung mga charge at point, considered yan na point charge. Okay? Then pagka may word na line charge, merong kakaibahan lang sa formula. Okay? Ang formula natin kapag ka line charge is E is equals to, ano nga ba yung ating formula? So that is the line charge, Q line charge, all over 2 pi eta O multiplied by, okay, multiplied by the given vector, let's say vector P1 PT, for example, over P1 PT square. Okay? Yan yung formula. Hindi ba sa point charge natin, dito sa ating number 4, ang point charge natin will be yung given mo na point charge, Q over 4 pi eta O multiplied by yung given mo na vector, P1 PT over P1 PT cube. Yan. So, ito yung ginamit natin kanina, di ba? P vector, ito yung vector natin, over yung naka-square, then multiply mo sa isa, kaya naging cube, then given, then 4 pi. Okay? Pagka line charge, ang pagkakaiba niya, yung given dapat yung line charge, over lang siya na 2 pi eta O, hindi 4 pi. Okay? And, nabawasan yung isang magnitude ng isang degree. Instead na cube, naka-square lang. Okay? Nakuha. Kaya tingnan nyo mabuti kung kinukuha ay line charge or point charge. And another, palatandaan sa line charge, given yung charge per unit distance. Kaya 16 nanocolumns per meter. So, ayun, line charge yun. So, another ano yun, palatandaan. Pagka kasi point charge, given talaga yung 100 nanocolumn. Ganun agad. Okay? Nagets na? Hoy, mga kuyang, kung ano pagkakaiba ng line charge sa point charge? Pagka given ay kabod point charge lang, kahit wala sa sinabing point charge yun. Pero pagka sinabing line charge, o kaya may sinabing 60 nanocolumn per unit length, line charge, ano yan, ibig sabihin. And then, yung formula na magkaiba. Okay? Q line charge over 2 pi lang, 2 pi eta O. Then mababawas yung degree ng magnitude dito. Gets? Gets ba? Uy.
Opo, sir.
Okay, bahala kayo kung di kayo. Okay, now, let's answer question number 3. Okay, so since kitang-kita naman sa problem, line charge siya, a uniform line charge of 60 nanocolumn per meter, which is located at 1, -25, determine the EFI at, so ibig sabihin, saan tayo kumukuha ng EFI? Sa point P. Therefore, andito yung ating test charge. Andito yung ating given charge Q. So, ang kukunin natin ay vector, okay, number 3. Kunin natin ang vector QP. Vector QP from Q to P. Okay, kasi andito yung ating line test charge natin. Therefore, that will be P minus Q. So, the vector QP is equals to 1 minus 1. So, that is 1 minus 1 AX plus 2 minus minus 2. 2 minus minus 2 AY plus 3 minus 5. Nasundan? AC. Okay. Therefore, your vector QP defined by this line charge will be equals to how many? That is 4AY plus 2AZ. Agree? Agree ba yun?
Sir.
Okay. Eh, de, paano ko kukunin yung magnitude QP?
So, ba't di po negative 2?
Paano?
Negative.
Negative.
Paano? Negative 2.
Po, yung AC. Negative 2.
Oo nga, ayan nga. Mali lang yung pansulat kayo naman nung sa ating nagre-react. Ayan, negative 2. Okay. Yan. Magnitude, square root of 4 square plus negative 2 square. So that will be square root of ilan? 20. Square root of 20 yung magnitude natin. And the given vector is 4ay minus 2az. Okay. Ang hinahanap ay EFI. So kung kukunin natin yung formula na to, so therefore, the EFI or the E is equals to line charge na given. So that is 16 nanocoulombs per meter. So 16 times 10 to the negative 9 all over 2 pi times ano yung ating absolute permittivity? Yung 8.854 times 10 to the negative 9 ba yun? Yung nasa table nyo. Yung sinabi ko sa inyo nakaraan, di ba? Okay. Multiplied by, okay, yung vector natin which is 4ay minus 2az all over square root of 20 square. Okay? So, the electrical intensity is ilan? Is it correct ba? Ano bang, nga, simplify nyo nga muna to. 16 times 10 to the negative 9 all over 2 pi times 10, 2 pi multiplied by 8.854 times 10 to the negative 9. So, ibig sabihin kasi itong ano na to, okay, itong times 10 to the negative 9 times 10 to the negative 9, magka-cancel na yan, di ba? Kaya ang mangyayari na lang dyan will be, okay, ang mangyayari na lang dyan will be 16 all over 2 pi times 8.854 multiplied by 4ay minus 2az over 20. So, same ba ang makukuha natin? That is equals to roughly 57.5 ay minus 28.8 az. That is volts per meter or newton per coulomb. Is it correct? Kindly verify. Paki-verify kung malapit yung ating sagot doon sa given na sagot. Ano? Same ba? Hello?
Sir, pwede po matanong kung paano po na-solve yan? Pakita nyo nga po. Hindi ko po alam eh.
Okay. Ito na nga, compute mo muna to. 16, divide mo ng 2 pi times 10. 16, i-divide mo ng quantity 2 pi times 8.854. Yun muna kunin mo. Ilan yun? Nakuha mo na yun, i-multiply mo sa 4, divide mo na 20. Dapat makuha mo yung 57.5. Yung susunod, ano yung value na nakuha mo kanina dito? Multiply mo naman sa
Hindi po. 0.0 pa.
Sir, negative 12 po yata yung values sa baba.
Negative 12. Okay.
Opo.
Ay, hindi natin pwede i-cancel eh. Negative 12. Okay, 25. Okay, hindi pala pwedeng cancel eh. So, okay, so 16 negative
Makikita ko
9.
po na nasa calculator yung ginamit. Lalabas may 57.5.
Ayun. Ayun, ito na lang gamitin nyo. Which is 1/36 pi times 10 to the negative 9 yun. Or 8.854 to the negative.
Ayun po, sir. Alam po, sir.
Ang tao?
Hindi nakatakutan.
This is negative 12 ba to? Ano ba yung eta o sa calculator? Ano yung value? 8.854 times 10 to? Sa calculator, ano yung eta
Negative 12 po.
Ayun. Kaya tama. So, ayan, makukuha na. 16 times 10 to the negative 9. Okay. Tapos ito. Okay. Times 10 to the negative 12. Yeah. Okay. So, makukuha na. Same, 57.5 AY minus 28.8 AZ.
Opo, sir.
Volts per meter.
Ano po?
That would be the... Okay? So, yun. Isa-isa inyo kung gusto nyo. Pwede naman yun. So, basta kailangan alam nyo yung principle ng pagkuha kung saan ang galing. Bakit nagiging cube, bakit nagiging square lang. Ganon. So, yan kasi principle na ginamit natin dati pa. Okay? Okay, can we proceed to problem number 4? Okay, given a 100 nanocoulomb point charge. So, dinefine niya na point charge. Kasi wala namang per unit length yan. Kaya sigurado yan, point charge yan. Located at A, which is negative 1, 1, 3, determine the locus of point. So, ibig sabihin nito, hindi EFI ang tinatanong. Anong equation yung nagdi-define sa EFI? At point P, X, Y, Z, if EFI on the X coordinate at point P is 500 volts per meter. Okay? So, hindi EFI ang itinanong kasi ibinigay na ang EFI. Ang tinatanong, ano yung magdi-define na equation sa X coordinate kung ang EFI mo ay 500 volts per meter. So, the answer here must be an equation. Okay. Nakuha ba? So, dinefine na sa X coordinate. Then ngayon, yung sinasabi ko sa inyo kanina, yung ito, okay, kung mabalikan natin, ito. Bakit ito pinapiraso? Kasi nga, ito ay para sa X coordinate, ito ay para sa Y coordinate, and sa C coordinate or C component. Parang gano'n. Yan din yun. Pero the principle will be the same. Okay, so analyze natin. Okay. Now, kung gagawin natin yan, meron tayong 100 nanocoulomb charge na nakalocated dito. Then yung point P mo, kahit saan, ibig sabihin kahit sa X, Y, Z, ano daw yung equation na makapag-define na ma-maintain niya yung EFI niya na 500 volts per meter at X component lang. Yan ang ibig sabihin nito. The principle pa rin ng ating kunin natin yung vector that defines. So kung kukunin natin yung vector that defines this problem, okay, so nasaan yung EFI ba? Nasa point A o nasa point P? Nasaan yung EFI? Nasa point A or nasa point P? Ano sinabi ko sa inyo? Nasa walang charge. Ibig sabihin, yung point A may 100 nanocolumns. So, andyan yung charge mo na point. So, therefore, andito yung test charge mo. Ang kukunin natin yung vector AP. Diba? Papunta sa point P kasi andun yung ating test charge. Yung walang charge, andun yung test charge. Okay. Now, vector AP ang kukunin natin. And what is vector AP? That is P minus A. Diba? Ano ang P minus A? P minus A, kitang-kita, X minus 1, AX plus Y minus 1, AY plus Z minus 3, AZ. Agree? So, yung ating vector AP is given by X plus 1, AX plus Y minus 1, AY plus Z minus 3, AZ. Anong ating magnitude? What is the magnitude?
Square root po.
Yan. Square root of X plus 1 square plus Y minus 1 square plus Z minus 3 square. Agree?
Opo, sir.
Okay. Naiintindihan na? O, tapos, lagyan na natin yung yung ating problem. Sinabi kasi dito na sa X component lang. So, your formula for the E, okay, so the electrical intensity along X lang, no, is equals to 500 volts per meter. Kung along X lang yon, ang vector mo ay ano lang? Ang i-consider mo lang ay ang vector X plus 1 AX lang. Di ba? X plus 1 AX lang yung consider mo na given. Okay? So, like on this, nakita niyo ba yung slide? Ay, yung isang lecture? Ano yung nakikita niyong lecture? Yung sinusulatan ko?
Vector field po, sir.
Ha?
Yung vector field po.
Hindi niyo nakikita yan, no?
Sir, ano po ba yung dapat po?
Okay, ilalagay mo lang yung given doon sa ating point charge na formula. Ano yung point charge sa formula? Electric field intensity is equals to yung charge mo Q all over 4 pi eta O multiplied by the vector over magnitude Q. Okay, kaso ang i-consider mo lang ay yung component along X component lang. Then kung susundan natin yon, kung along X component lang, ano lang yung makikita nating component ng AX mo. Ang makikita lang natin doon ay yung nga X plus 1 lang, di ba? Sa ating given, sa ating vector kanina, ito yung total vector natin. Di ba? Yan yon. X plus 1 plus AX, Y minus 1 AY plus Z minus 3 AZ. So ano lang makikita nating component ng AX? So that is X plus 1 lang. Kasi niliwanag sa problem na the electric field intensity along X at X component lang will be 500 volts per meter. Okay, so kung kukunin natin yung formula natin na E is equals to, ano yung ating formula ng point charge? That will be the Q all over 4 pi eta O multiplied by the given vector. Ang vector natin ay AP over AP cube. Di ba yun yun? Yung formula natin. May given a vector over AP cube. Ito. Ayan. Diba yun? Given na charge over 4 pi, ito multiply by the vector over magnitude of that vector cube. Okay. So yun. So ilagay mo lang lahat doon. So, okay. Kaso, yung vector mo is along x-axis lang. So, ang gagawin mo dyan, that would be 500 volts per meter equals yung charge mo na binigay, the charge is 100 nanocoulombs, no? 100 times 10 to the negative 9 all over 4 pi times 8.854 times 10 to the negative 12. Yan. Multiplied by yung vector component mo lang sa AX. So that will be x plus 1 na lang. All over square root of yung nakuha mong magnitude. That is x plus 1 square plus y minus 1 square plus z minus 3 square. Then ito naka-cube. Yan. So kaya makikita mo lang dyan ay puro x, y, and z. Okay. Sir, bakit hindi mo nilagay yung ax component? Vector yung nandun sa taas dapat yan. Ang hinahanap kasi locus of points. Okay, i-define mo lang yung locus of point along x unit vector ax. Kaya ilalagay mo lang yung x plus 1. Then pag sinimplify mo yan, yung lahat na to, pakisimplify. So is this 500? What is 100 times 10 to the negative 9 all over yung nasa ilalim na 4 pi times 8.854 times 10 to the negative 12. Ano yung ano na to? Kaya pwede natin gawin na ganito. Okay, para hindi malito. Pwede nating ito i-cross multiply natin doon. So that would be equals. Okay. Okay. Ito multiply natin siya sa 4 pi times sulat 4 pi times 8.854 times 10 to the negative 12. Then ito, pag nimultiply mo yan doon, i-divide mo naman yun. Divide natin ito ng 100 times 10 to the negative 9. Equal siya sa x plus 1 all over square root of x plus 1 square y minus 1 square z minus 3 square. Then that na to ay naka-cube. Okay? Paki-simplify nyo nga ito. Yung 500 multiplied by 4 pi times 8.854 times 10 to the negative 12 divide 100 times 10 to the negative 10. Ano yung value na to? Paki-compute.
.35 po sa akin.
Sa iba. How about sa iba? Ano yung sagot? 0.35 ba? Parang
54 po
yata.
pala. 0.54.
Okay, ang sagot kasi ay 0.56. 0.56 kasi sagot eh.
Ano
Ano
po,
na,
sir?
Carl?
0.5563.
Okay. 0.5563.
563.
Okay. Ang sagot kasi 0.56. Ay okay lang ito, 0.5563 equals x plus 1 all over square root of okay, x plus 1 squared plus y minus 1 squared plus z minus 3 squared. Then pag pinag-cross multiply mo yan, pwede mong i-simplify it. Okay? So the final answer will be x plus 1 is equals to 0.5563 multiplied by x plus 1 square plus y minus 1 square plus z minus 3 square raised to 3 halves. So that will be your answer. Okay? Ayan. Yan yung locus of points. So, ibig sabihin, ito yung magiging equation mo para ma-maintain mo yung 500 volts per meter na EFI causing by the 100 nanocolumn on point P, which is located at, ano yung location ng P natin? Located at X, Y, and Z. Okay? So, yun yung class. Nagets? So, kaya pagka halimbawa point charts, ito yung gagamitin nyo, yung normal na ginagawa natin. Pagka line charts, ito yung gagamitin nyo. Okay? So, question? Nasundan naman siguro, no? So, medyo ano lang yung analysis dito sa electromagnetics. Titingnan nyo lang yung mga word. Okay? Pagka may na-miss kasi kayo doon, maaaring makompute nyo yung mali. Okay? But the process will be the same, but mali naman yung makukuha yung calculation. Question? So, meron bang question before we proceed to the last problem or last topic? Nasusundan naman? Up to now? Mr. Justin Kyle.
Medyo lang.
Medyo lang. How about you, Mr. Eric Lucas?
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Babalikan ko na lang po yung recording.
Okay. So, basta yan na, andyan na yung mga solution. So, ano lang, konting practice lang dyan talaga. And more application pa na medyo tricky. Lalo na pagkapunta tayo sa mga Goslo. Ako, lalong mahirap yun. Pero, kaya naman yan. Okay? Okay, so paano ako yung last topic natin? Ito medyo mas madali ito. Vector field. Okay, ano yung ibig sabihin ng vector field? A vector field is a vector function of position vector. In general, the magnitude and direction of the function will be changed as moved throughout the region, and the value of vector function must be determined from coordinate value of the coordinate in question. Okay. Anong ibig sabihin nun? Halimbawa, meron tayong ibinigay na vector field. Let's say the given vector field is defined by F is equals to 0.4 quantity 1 y minus 2x ax minus quantity 200 divided by the quantity x squared plus y squared plus c squared az. Yan yung vector field natin. Tapos, ang tinatanong, letter A, evaluate the magnitude at point P of this vector field. Ang gagawin lang, isa-substitute mo lang yung x sa x, yung y sa y, z sa z. Then get the kung ano yung hinahanap. Okay. For letter A, okay, vector field. So, ang given function natin will be equals to 0.4, that is y minus 2x ax minus quantity 200 divide okay, pangit yung ano okay 200 divide mo ng x squared plus y squared plus c squared, and that would be AZ. Okay. AZ. Yan. Okay. Letter A at point P, which is located at negative 4, 3, and 5. Ibig sabihin, ito yung x, ito yung y, and ito yung z mo na nagdidepend sa vector field. Ang tinatanong lang is the magnitude of f. O, de, kunin mo muna yung f. So, the magnitude of f will be, ilagay ang x, y, z sa position. So, that will be 0.4 of quantity. Ano yung 3 natin? Ano yung y natin? 3 minus 2 times negative 4. Okay. AX minus quantity 200 divide. So that would be negative 4 squared plus 3 squared plus 5 squared. Then AZ. So what is your value of your F? So that would be ilan ito? So 3 plus 8. 11. So that would be 0.4 multiplied by 11 AX. Is it 11? Okay, plus naman, no? Okay, minus 200 divide 16 plus 9 plus 25. That would be AZ. Okay. Simplify it further. Function f is equals to what is also 4.4 AX. 0.4 times 11, 4.4, no? What is 200 divide ilan yan? 25, 25. 50. So 4 AZ. Okay? Tama ba? 200 divide 50 is 4. Okay, correct. 16 plus 9, 25 plus 50. So, 4. So, ang hinahanap ay magnitude lang ni F. De, kunin mo. Ang magnitude ng F ay 4.4 square plus negative 4 square. So, what is the magnitude ni F? That will be ilan? What's the answer?
595, 5.95.
5.95. O, habaw sa iba. 5.95 ba?
Same lang.
Ayan, answer. That will be, di ba? Madali lang. I-define mo lang. Ang mahirap yung kanina. Okay? Pag vector field, madali lang i-define. And then, find a unit vector of the direction of F at P. Unit vector daw. Ano ba unit vector? Ade, yung given natin, letter B.
Over magnitude.
Magnitude wala. Vector over the given magnitude. So, unit vector F natin will be vector F over magnitude F. Okay, parang kamukha lang dati natin yan. Which is 4.4 AX minus 4 AZ over 5.95. So what is your unit vector F? Answer? 4 decimal places. It's a unit vector yan. 0. 4.4 divide 5.95.
0.7395.
Okay, AX minus yung isa. 4 over 5.95.
6723.
0.6 ano?
6723.
23 AZ. So that will be your final and unappealable answer. Okay, next. Pa. Describe the locus of point. Okay, describe mo daw yung locus of points for which fx is equals to 1. Ibig sabihin, along x lang, no? Fx is equals to 1. Ano yung locus of point mo at fx is equals to 1? Ano sinabi natin? Letter C, kunin yung vector. Okay, letter C, ano yung vector natin? Ito lang yon. So, describe the locus of point at which fx is equals to 1. Ano ibig sabihin nun? Describe the locus of all points for which the magnitude of fx is equals to 1. Okay, okay. So, ang kailangan lang natin ay itong equation natin. So, along x, ax component lang. So, ito lang ano natin dito gagawin. Okay. Yung magnitude daw niya ay equals lang sa 1. Okay, ano, paano gagawin yun? Yeah.
Ano yun, sir? Yung magnitude lang namin, sir, 1. Tapos yung
Ang sagot dyan ay ano?
X pa rin.
Di ba ang magnitude natin ay along, so yung given vector mo ay di ba ang given vector mo ay sa na-compute natin ay ito. Ayan, di ba? Ito yung ano natin. And then, ano yung locus of point mo para yung magnitude sa fx is equals to 1? Ito yung vector mo lahat. Paano kukunin yun? Parang nagulan din ako sa question na yun. Okay? Describe the locus of all points. Fz is equals to 2. Parang yung kanina lang ito eh. So, kung kukunin natin, ito yung lahat ng vector f. Okay? In-specify yung vector f sa point. Hindi ko alam kung ito pa rin yung gagamitin mo kung negative 4, 3, 5 pa rin na points. So, hindi na siguro. Okay. Kapag ka ganon, so, hindi mo na to gagamitin. So, itong original equation na gagamitin mo. So, since along x-axis lang, so, ang given vector mo will be 0.4. So, yung magnitude mo ay 1 is equals to 0.4, okay, multiplied by y minus 2x. Yan yung ating equation. Y minus 2x. So, that would be y minus 2x is equals to 1 over 0.4. Ano ang 1 divide 0.4? What is 1 divide 0.4? So, y
2.5.
2x is equals to 2.5. So, that will be your answer. Kasi along x lang. Then, yung susunod naman na problem, describe the locus of all points, fz along z naman is equals to 2. So, yung z naman yung gagamitin mo. Ito. So, 200 divide x squared plus y squared plus z squared. Sa letter D, so 2, f is equals to 200 divide mo ng x squared plus y squared plus c squared. Positive ba? Negative? Minus. Negative. So that would be negative. Negative 200. Then 2 daw. So therefore, the locus of points along, so FC, ito, is equals to 2 equals negative 200 divide x squared plus y squared plus c squared. And then, para magiging, divide natin ng 2, so magiging cross multiply. So 2x squared plus y squared plus c squared is equals to negative 200. So simplifying it further, divided by 2. So the equation will be x squared plus y squared plus c squared is equals to negative 100. So that would be your answer. And then yung kanina, ilagay lang natin na fx. Yan. Lagay lang natin ito na fx is equals to 0.4 y minus 2x. Okay? So, yun lang yung tinatawag natin na vector field. Lalagay nyo lang yung locus of points na binigay naman yung magnitude along x and along z component. Okay? Based on the original equation. So, the answer for the last problem will be x squared plus c squared plus z squared. No, kulang ito. Is equals to negative 100. Okay, so to summarize our lesson for today, so the electric field intensity is similar to the Coulomb's law. It defines the net of attraction or repulsion between charges. In EFI, there is a point charge as reference. The EFI is also defined as the ratio of force per test charge. That's why the unit becomes Newton per coulomb, and in fields of communication, the Newton per coulomb will be the same as the volts per meter. So life simplification and thoughts to ponder. The net force between two charges is affected by distance between them. It will increase when the charges are near to each other and decreases otherwise. God's love is a universal force that is not defined by distance. It is equally felt by every human being. That's all, and thank you very much. Okay? Question? Paki-open lang yung camera if you have no questions. Miss Calderon, you have question?
Wala naman po.
Naintindihan?
Yes po.
Sir Hermosa?
Wala naman po, sir.
Naintindihan?
Medyo po.
Medyo lang. Mr. Pinesa?
Medyo mas po bang, sir.
Wala naman po, sir.
Naintindihan?
Tapos, i-rewatch din po yung record.
Pwede nang mag-quiz. Naku, paano kayo quiz yung dito? Hirap siguro. Okay. So, ano pa bang sabihin ko sa inyo? Tomorrow, we will be having a lecture regarding modulation, no? So, that is another calculation topic under communication. So, puro calculation talaga to. Electromagnetics and communication. So, konti na lang. Nasa kalahati na kayo. Okay, so, kung wala nang tanong, sino ang pwedeng mag-capture? Wala yata si Pinesa na desktop, laptop.
Opo, sir. Wala po kasing kuryente po sa amin, sir.
Sige po, sir. Ako na lang po.
So, sige, sino? Ako niya.
Yes po, sir.
Kinukuha ka na ng nasa ulap ka na.
Kunin na po ako.
Okay, dalawang shot ha. Dalawang shot. Okay, go.
Wala po si Luwas.
Lumipat ako. Parang camera eh.
Emacs.
Hi. Okay na po, sir.
Okay na. Okay, so, thank you po. So,
Thank you.
thank you very much for joining this session. Thank you, sir.
Thank you po.
Sir.